You know, that's a Deppin.
Hey, fuck you, Aqua Hair.
I don't know, that sounds like a Deppin to me.
That sounds like a Deppin. Although I will give Case credit, she definitely gives a whole new meaning to the word Aquanet. Let me see where I want to start. Okay, question. Do you guys want me to start out political, or do you guys want me to get personal first?
Personal!
Personal.
Okay, we'll get personal first.
End it with anger.
End it with anger? I can do that. I don't have any of this bullshit organized.
Well, whose fault is that?
Well, it's obvious I'm a fucking poet.
That's true.
Poets are the most disorganized motherfuckers on God's green earth.
Except me.
That's true. All right, well, since Annie's here, since we do have a representative of TLT...
Woo!
Which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and give a shameless plug.
Shameless plug!
Next weekend at the Irving Theater, Repo, the Genetic Opera, doors open at 11, show starts at midnight. Admission is $8. We accept cash, check, charge, the blood of a virgin, or the rights to your firstborn child. So,
wear something that can get bloody.
That's true.
Yeah, it will get wet.
Oh yeah. If you come to Repo, I'm not kidding. Do not wear anything nice. Like that stuff you guys are wearing. Don't fucking wear that. Don't fucking wear that.
I am a bad cat.
It will be hit with intestines.
You won't like that. It won't come out.
That's true. Well, I was gonna say in our cast, I think there's nothing left to come out.
That's true.
But speaking of TLT, I wrote this as a tribute to Transylvanian lip treatment. You know, within the cast, I'm the cast poet. They lovingly call me the fudge-packing bard.
Woo! That's also their FetLife name, if anyone wants to look at that.
It's a FetLife name. Please, by the way, if you check out my FetLife, don't tell my boss what you saw.
No, for real though. Like.
Yeah, seriously. You know, I don't need some principal calling me, going, "What the fuck is splashing? Why are you doing that?" Don't Google that.
You won't like it.
I don't think I'm just gonna stand up here and make fucking jokes.
I mean, I can help.
No, it's great. Anyway, so this is called Midnight Stages. This is in several parts, and it's, like I say, a tribute to Transylvanian lip treatment and the amazing people we work with and our amazing audience and blah, 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 blah. So the first part's called Let There Be Lips. We are a merry band of freaks known as Transylvanian lip treatment. If you seek the midnight stage, we won't be a disappointment. We offer our own brand of strange horse brutality. We revel in our excesses and carnality. When it comes to straight society, we are the fly in the ointment, giving them no peace, no rest, no deal of appeasement. We are their strange monsters crawling out of the basement, fucking across all lines of their white bread morality. We are Transylvanian lip treatment. So come, fellow misfits and freaks, to receive your anointment. Be blessed and counted in this midnight excitement. Come and receive as your reward our stage of unreality. Dance, yell, sing out your commitment. We are Transylvanian lip treatment. Woohoo! I was like, yeah, feel free to move on between. That's cool. That's
I'm into it.
The second part is, this one's called South Pagan Stage. Okay, a little bit of backstory on this. Last year, we had the chance to go down to Lothorian, which is a pagan festival held around Bloomington, and we went out there, did the show, and it was amazing. And I'm not making this up. Every time we walked down the aisle to do a part, somebody was flinging a vodka bottle toward us, saying, "Have a drink."
And they did.
Yeah, by the end of it, Riff Raff may have been a little wobbly with the space gun. So anyway, yeah, this is about the shit we did down there. We headed south with our costumes and props in tow in the warm, late fall air to the pagan celebratory pyre, far from home, setting up for an outdoor show, looking to be purified in the dancing fire. The stage was set in the damp and muddy ground, no spotlights, no microphone stand to amplify us. We would have to rely on the spirit sound to make us known on this sacred land. The screen came alive and the crowd began to cheer as we danced and sang in the splattered aisles. Their souls were ignited. We all held them dear as they held us, flesh united in the wild. The gods smiled down on our late night wilderness stage, another audience floored in our history's page.
Woohoo!
And then this third part is called Home on East Washington Street. This is written about the Irving Theater, where surprisingly we've been running for almost 10 years without being kicked the fuck out.
Somehow.
Hey, you know, the only reason we got kicked out of Hollywood is because they fucking closed. Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
God, dick. Sorry.
It's fine.
I know. All right. Back home on the floor stage of the Irving Theater, where we began all those years ago, where our legend was born and continues growing, we came from the ashes of the Hollywood, still glowing in our hearts. The midnight spirit kept its flow back here, back home on the floor stage of the Irving. We needed a fresh start. We needed to keep going. We moved to Washington Street with our costumes and props in tow, where our legend was born and continues growing. The crowds began steady and showing their loyalty to our pulsing, pounding tempo. Back home on the floor stage of the Irving, they became part of the story, cheering our antics, our looming twisted shadow, where our legend was born and continues growing. Now the audiences keep on coming, keep on bulging, cramming into this place for our late night double feature picture show back home on the floor stage of the Irving, where our legend was born and continues growing. And then the fourth part of this piece is about another stage that we got to perform on last year. We started doing shows in Lafayette, so if anybody lives more up north and you want to catch us, we are doing shows at the Lafayette Theater. I think our next one's in May? I'm not 100% sure. I don't do the booking. I just put on the pantyhose, okay? That's honestly all I do. But yeah, if you want to check us out at the Lafayette Theater. It's a fabulous place. We had a wonderful time up there, and apparently the next time we do a show up there, they're going to give us a percentage of the bar, so they fucking love us.
And rightly so.
Damn right. I know that one guy did on stage. We had this guy, okay, quick story. I know this is going to be like a weird fucking thing I'm doing, but honestly, I'm as sick as I've been, I'm just trying to get through this set, so I'm going to make a lot of jokes. We had a guy up there. Now, show of hands, how many people have been to a Rocky show? I know you guys.
Never.
Oh, cool. Just about everybody in the audience. Okay, cool. All right, for those of you who have been, as you know, if you've never been before, you're called a virgin. We had this guy come up here, and he said he was a virgin, but there was no fucking way. Absolutely no. But he wanted in on the fun, which is cool. This guy. Oh, he was so fucking hammered. He comes up and he's got, the David Crosby walrus mustache and the flat cap and like this whole like drunk Irishman get up. Before we even announced his turn, he had stripped off everything but his flat cap and his boxer shorts and was teabagging the other virgins. He had a blast. I mean, that was great. We fucking loved him. And I bet when we go back, he's going to come up and say, I'm a virgin. I'm going to be like, no, you're not. I was picking your spunk out of my gold spacesuit for a month. I'm just kidding. The only person's spunk I've ever picked out, out of my costumes at Rocky has been Charlize. Some of you know Charlize. Yeah, see, some of you know Charlize.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know Charlize, that joke will remain a mystery. All right,
It will forever be a mystery.
History.
God,
Fuck, I'm just gonna read one fucking poem, I guess, and that's all right. Anyway, the fourth part of this epic motherfucking saga is dedicated to the Lafayette stage. The next stage was ready, north in Lafayette. We were told the crowd was timid, told the crowd was shy, but we were not deterred. Our grins were sharp and sly, ready to woo them in our madness and our sweat, but would they be prepared for the demented indie mindset? As music cut and they saw that maddening glimmer in our eyes and looked like the audience was nervous but fixing to fly, and we let out a bark, how the fuck are you, Lafayette? They cheered, they yelled, they let out a mighty roar, they laughed, they danced, they raised their beers in a toast. The fine stage nearly started to smoke and burn. When the house lights came on, they were ready for more. Another crowd of fans that we could now boast. The crowd up north eagerly waits our return. All right. And then the last part is called Let There Be Lips.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's do the time warp again!
Or not.
Well, you're just mad because you've never seen me do it.
Well, it's not my fault.
What? No, okay, hold on. Pause real quick. Millie, by the way, for those of you who don't, this is my fiance, Millie.
Yes, hello.
Hello! She is going to marry this. Like, who the fuck? I know, it's great. I'm kidding. I love you, honey.
You belong to me now.
I know. Well, and you belong to me because I've licked you. And
I licked you first! I licked you first!
Well, it was a mutual licking. I mean, isn't that how it goes? Consensual licking?
Yes!
Fucking Christ.
Tell the story. Shut up.
Okay. But, Millie usually, she usually comes with me to Rocky, because she likes to watch me perform and shit. And she always sits right in the front row. And because the motherfuckers crowd right around there, she has actually never been able to see me dance the time warp, because people crowd around her fucking seat. And I'm pretty sure she broke some fucker's ankles with her cane one night.
No, that's actually, I didn't break their ankles, but what happens is people go in front of me, and sometimes I'm wearing boots, but even if I'm wearing sneakers, I have to yell at the top of my lungs, "Do not step on me, I will cane your ankles." Guess how many people have been caned in the ankles? Many. Several.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't count!
I don't. I was gonna say, it wasn't just the ankles, baby.
Listen, that one time was an accident. I didn't mean for it to hit you so hard in the chest.
That's all right. Of course, she says that while I've been coughing like a motherfucker all day.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
That was a different time.
That was a different time. Anyway, so now we take our bows and pack up our cases, looking forward to the next tall tale of acclaim. We'll see you once more in all the new and familiar places. Now we take our bows and pack up our cases until the next late night double feature picture show. We'll see you once more in all the new and familiar places when we come out to play from the long shadow, and tell the next late night double feature picture show when we once more dance in the heavenly stage lights. When we come out to play from the long shadow, we will see you once again at the stroke of midnight. When we once more dance in the heavenly stage lights, looking forward to the next tall tale of acclaim. When we come out to play from the long shadow. Let's do the time warp again!
No. I refuse.
Okay, cool. Well, now it sounds like everybody's kind of warmed up to my style. That's great. That's, cool. We can get on with this fuck. I can't believe I was actually able to shout. That might be as loud as my voice goes tonight.
You're going to regret that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a drink in between so you don't die?
Yeah, take a little drink. Hey, Tony, can I get some vodka?
No, drink that. No, you don't need any alcohol.
Get a screwdriver.
No. Do you hate yourself? Is that what this is?
I'm kidding. I haven't drank on stage in years. And I only did that once. So this is a true story. I was doing this gig down in Terre Haute at this place called Zamar's, which is a drag bar. And it's funny, at the time I wasn't dressing like this. So if I had dressed like this, maybe I would have fit in better. But so I was slated to have a poetry show the next night at this joint called Coffee Grounds, which is where I regularly perform when it was still open. Oh yeah, no, Coffee Grounds was fucking great. And I had finished my last final, and my buddy Jimmy got a hold of me. He's like, "Hey dude, let's go out and have a beer." Well, fuck yeah, let's go out and have a beer. Damn right. And he's like, "Hey man, call Ryan, see if Ryan wants to join us for a beer." Oh, hell yeah. So I call Ryan, and he's like, "Oh, I can't join you tonight, right now, but I'll see you at your show tonight." What? No, I have a show tomorrow night. I thought you were booked at Zamar's. They said they were doing poetry night. Okay, who told you that? Keisha, the manager? Let me call you right back. So I called Keisha. I'm like, "Am I booked tonight?" "Yeah, I thought we were doing the poetry thing every week." "Once a month, man." So I have a show I don't know about. I have no time to promote it. We get there, there's nobody fucking there. And being me, I order up a pitcher of beer. Go through that pitcher of beer, nobody shows up. Go through another pitcher of beer. Halfway through that one, Keisha's finally like, "Walter, get on the fucking stage, man. It's 10 o'clock. I was the only poet who showed up. I go on stage carrying pitcher number 3. I did no originals that night. I did all covers, and by the end of it, I'm just sitting on a bar stool at the stage going, "What are you fuckers looking at? Fucking don't look at me, man. This is fucking pathetic. Fuck you." Oh God, I felt so fucking low. Although, funny enough, the next night when I actually had a show I fucking knew about, the place was packed.
Imagine that.
So yeah, for the record, that is the only show I've ever drank on stage or done drunk. It's not pretty.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't fall down on your face that time.
What? At
Yeah.
at Zamar? Surprisingly, I didn't. I have an odd sense of balance when I'm loaded.
By which they mean 0.
Not true. Millie has watched me pass out and remain standing.
You were in a door frame. It doesn't
That
count.
is talent. Am I right? Is that talent?
You were
That's
in a
fucking
door
talent.
frame. It doesn't count. The door was holding you up.
That's right. And I love how Tony's giving me like this judgmental glance, like, yeah, I remember the fucking after party. I remember when you got drunk at my place, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna bring it up.
That's okay. I'll bring it up. I have no shame. Look at me. I'm up here in a dress. Fuck.
Hey.
You know, I'm like, Corporal Klinger reincarnated.
Hey, you.
That's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm not Lebanese. Those of you who watch MASH get the joke.
You know,
I'm kidding. I'm fucking pretty.
you are pretty. Now do the bit.
Now do the bit. I like that. You're fucking pretty. Now do the fucking bit. These people pay good money to listen to you read this bullshit. Now give them what they want.
We're not getting any younger, dear.
That's true. And folks, I'll tell you, if anybody in this audience feels that they did not get their money worth, meet me in like the back of the theater privately, and I will make sure you get your $5 worth. I guarantee.
I didn't bring any condoms. Stop that.
That's all right. I don't mind going south of the border.
Oh my God!
Unlike Donald Trump, I'm not afraid of that.
Read the bit, damn you.
All right, now this one was done by request. I haven't done this one in a long time, but it was requested that I do "Celebration of the Lizard," which was written by James Douglas Morrison. You guys might be more familiar with him as the frontman of the Doors. He was one of the brilliant poets of the '60s, and it was requested that I do this one. It's been a live staple. I haven't done it in a while, so here we go.
I'm so ready.
Lions in the street in Rome and dogs in heat, rabbit foaming, a beast caged in the heart of the city. The body of his mother rotting in the summer ground. He fled the town, he went down south and crossed the border, left the chaos and disorder back there over his shoulder. One morning he awoke in a green hotel with a strange creature groaning beside him. Sweat oozed from its shiny skin. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. Wake up! You can't remember where it was. Had this dream stopped, the snake was pale gold, glazed, shrunken. We were afraid to touch it. The sheets were hot, dead prisons, and she was beside me, old. She's no young, her dark red hair, the white soft skin. Now run to the mirror in the bathroom. Look! She's coming in here. I can't live through each slow century of her moving. I let my cheeks slide down the cruel, smooth tile. Feel the good, cold, stinging blood, the smooth, hissing snakes of rain. Once I had a little game. I like to crawl back into my brain. I think you know the game I mean. I mean the game called Go Insane. Now you should try this little game. Just close your eyes, forget your name. Forget the world, forget the people, and we'll erect a different steeple. This little game is fun to do. Just close your eyes, no way to lose. And I'm right here, I'm going to release control. We're breaking through, burrow back into the brain. Way back past the realm of pain, back where there's never any rain. And the rain falls gently on the town and over the heads of all of us, and the labyrinth of streams beneath the quiet, unearthly presence of nervous hill dwellers, and the gentle hills around, reptiles abounding, fossils, caves, cool air, heights. Each house repeats a mold. Windows rolled, beast, car locked in against morning. All now sleeping, rugs, silent mirrors, vacant dust, blind under the beds of lawful couples wound in sheets, and daughters smug with semen eyes in their nipples. Wait! There's been a slaughter here. Don't stop to speak or look around. Your gloves and fan are on the ground. We're getting out of town. We're on the run, and you're the one I want to come. Not to touch the earth, not to see the sun, nothing left to do but run, 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 let's run. House upon the hill, moon is lying still, shadows of the trees, witnessing the wild breeze. Come on, baby, run with me, let's run. The mansion is warm at the top of the hill. Rich are the rooms and the comforts there. Ridded are the arms of luxuriant chairs, and you won't know a thing till you get inside. Dead president's corpse in the driver's car. The engine runs on glue and tar. Come along, we're not going very far to the east to meet the Tsar. Some outlaws live by the side of a lake. The minister's daughter's in love with the snake who lives in a well by the side of the road. Wake up, girl, we're almost home. Sun, 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 burn, 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 soon, 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 moon, moon, moon. I will get you soon, soon, soon. Let the carnival bells ring, let the serpent sing, let everything. We came down the rivers and highways, we came down from forests and falls, we came down from Carson and Springfield, we came from Phoenix enthralled, and I can tell you the names of the kingdom, I can tell you the things that you know, listening for a fistful of silence, climbing valleys into the shade. I am the Lizard King, I can do anything, I can make the earth stop in its tracks, I made blue cars go away. For 7 years I dwelt in a loose palace of exile, playing strange games with the girls of the island. Now I have come again to the land of the fair and the strong and the wise. Brothers and sisters of the pale forest, O children of the night, who among you will run with the hunt? Now when night arrives with her purple legion, retire now to your tents and your dreams. Tomorrow we enter the town of my birth. I want to be ready. Thank you.
That was lovely.
Hey, yeah, give it up for fucking Morris.
Take another drink.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, by the way, Case, can I trouble you for a water? Either that or that.
You just need to drink water. You ain't getting no soda. You're just gonna throw up.
I need fucking water.
Fight me.
Alright, well, since Annie, that's cool.
People keep referencing me as much as I reference you. Is that how we're just going to balance?
Yeah, well,
You know they can't help themselves.
hold on, I gotta, god damn it.
You know, if you just organized this prior, you wouldn't have this problem.
I do.
I can only do so much, man.
5 minutes, 3 times. There you go. Alright. Alright, now that I've been funny and mystical, now we're going to get fucking political.
Woo!
And there is a part in this poem that I actually lifted directly from a conversation that Annie and I were having. Before I do this, I'm going to take another drink, because doing this one live takes a fuck ton out of me. This one's a bitch.
Probably not.
Like I said, you know, I promised I wasn't going to get very political tonight, but this one, like I say, it's been a live staple. If you've seen me perform in the last year or so, I know you've definitely heard it. This is called Orlando Suite, a requiem for 49 brothers and sisters. First part's called Only Yesterday. Only yesterday I stood in the middle of 100,000 brothers and sisters cheering, clapping, feeling so free and safe. Only yesterday I saw thousands of flags, all the colors of our umbrella, waving without fear. Only yesterday we felt on top of the world, on the peak of the mountain. Now our eyes stream to clean the blood off the bar, streams running down the hearts of our nation, cleansing this river of hate that still cuts through our lives, that still cuts down our lives. Only yesterday we cheered, now today we mourn, and tomorrow we reorganize. A family together, undeterred, still marching forward. Oh, shit.
You're all right.
I'm all right. You're not going to charge me extra if I puke on stage, right?
If you clean it up, it's yours.
All right, the second part's called Thoughts and Prayers Blues. Casting your vote on Saturday morning for a plank that still calls us immoral, that still wants us to be pushed back down in the eyes of the law, But you still take a moment to offer your thoughts and prayers to our siblings in Orlando shot dead on the dance floor. Pounding your good book on Sunday mornings, saying it tells you to see us as depraved and inhuman. It tells you to keep us in our cage. But you still take a moment to offer your thoughts and prayers to our siblings in Orlando shot dead on the dance floor. Cashing your checks on Monday morning, drawn from donors who sent you their credit card number once you said you would defend the traditional family from the likes of us. But you still take a moment to offer your thoughts and prayers to our siblings in Orlando shot dead on the dance floor. The blood of our brothers and sisters drips out of your clasped hands.
Yeah, it does.
And the third part's called a public service announcement. A sister tells the world, I am sad and angry and tired, but the solution is not to hide, to live in fear. That is not the American way. That is not the human way. I am done hiding, and I am done being afraid. I am an American, I am a bisexual, and I am ready to fight. A sibling sends a transmission. I want my revolution, and I want it now. I want to take to the streets and demand justice. The next extremist fuck that wants to take a life can come for mine. I have so much to live for, and I don't truly want to die, but I would for this. This is too big. This is our family dying. God damn it, why are they killing our family? A brother makes a call to all of my friends and family, blood relatives and chosen. I love you all. A sister spray paints on her wall, not gay as in happy, but queer as in fuck you.
Woohoo!
49 martyrs remembered on the streets of America. Rising tide come crashing down, finishing what was started when the first rock was thrown on that hot summer night in 1969. Long, slow fuse finally burning down. True love cast out all fear.
Woohoo!
And the fourth and final part of the Orlando Suite is called a Queer American Prayer. Lord, we are afraid. We remember the shots heard round the night. 49 brothers and sisters cut down on a hot summer night.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Cut down in a time of joy and celebration. Cut down in our sanctuary. Cut down in the one place where they didn't have to be afraid. Lord, we are afraid. Our parties in bright glitter turned to weeping and funeral shawls as we were thrust into the stark reality that there are still those in this nation who would murder us for loving. Those in this nation who would kill us out of spite, kill us out of politics, kill us out of holiness, kill us for loving. And Lord, we are afraid. We have lived our lives hearing it was holy to beat us, hearing it was holy to kick us, hearing it was holy to keep us locked in a cage, hearing it was holy to keep us from the table of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, hearing it was holy to drive us to an early grave, and hearing it was holy to do the deed themselves. We have lived our lives hearing that to hate us is holy, hearing that this hate was holy and out of love. Lord, I have seen roses bloom out of this river of blood. I have seen brothers and sisters hug and embrace each other. I have seen them put aside the petty bullshit and rivalries that often mar our community and stand hand in hand. I have seen weeping eyes dried under the quiet flames of candles. Oh, God bless you. That's not in the poem. Lord, I have seen roses bloom out of this river of blood. I have seen brothers and sisters put on their marching boots and hoist the colors high. I have heard the voices rumbling across the nation, the roars that say, this will never happen again. I have seen beautiful solidarity blooming out of this, Lord. Brothers and sisters who have grown tired and weary of living lives under this heel of society, rise up and say enough. Brothers and sisters who swear they will lay down their lives to save another. Lord, I have seen beautiful solidarity. Lord, I have seen roses bloom out of this river of blood. I have seen closet doors burn down in the flame of a warrior heart. I have seen courage, Lord, the courage to be ourselves, even in the specter of gore. I have seen eyes glisten with tears reflecting on spirits that no bullet could ever stop. I have seen the truth that true love cast out all fear, Lord. Lord, will things really change? We are already being forgotten and cast aside, even in death. We are being pushed aside to put the spotlight on terrorists and AR-15s. We are forgotten even in death, Lord, so that politicians can push their egos and soak up their spotlights. Will things really change, Lord? Will we be pushed aside again, cast aside again, forgotten again? Are we a side note to immigration policies and gun control? Are we a side note for poll numbers and legislation roll calls? Who are we in death, Lord? Lord, will things really change? Will the preachers who offered us their thoughts and prayers go right back to calling us vile and evil come Sunday morning? Will the politicians who offered their thoughts and prayers go right back to voting to keep us second-class citizens and supporting planks that blame us for the destruction of the American family? Will this river of blood change one preacher's heart or one politician's vote? Lord, will things really change? Will we quit being targets for bullets and ballots? Will we bury our long, bloody past, Lord, and be able to walk without fear? Will things really change, Lord? It has been a long, bloody road, and even though we walked freer than our forebears did, it still seems like a long march ahead. And we cannot keep burying our dead. We cannot keep burying our fear. We cannot keep burying the hate in this world. Will things really change, Lord? Lord, we have buried our dead, we have wiped our eyes, and whether or not things change today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, the next decade, we are willing to march. Our hearts are pure with the love of warriors. We lay it all with each other, in the spirit of each other, in the heart of each other. Will the nation hear us, Lord?
Woohoo! Please don't die.
It's alright if I do. You said you're a state licensed necromancer.
I am, but you know how much those supplies are over the weekend?
And look, our lovely, aqua-haired hostess with the mostess brought up a trash can.
Okay, but if you die, I'm gonna be really cross.
By the way, just out of curiosity, seriously, if I do get sick, nobody's gonna be all freaked out, right? I mean, everybody's cool.
I mean, I'll probably just...
You can't be freaked out. You deal daily in piss, blood, and shit.